Good morning, students. Welcome to our online video class. This is 10th Standard Chemistry, Unit 8, Periodic Classification of Elements. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the new topics, alloys, how alloys are formed, how alloys are making, and types of alloy and uses of alloy. Let's see one by one. What is alloy? Alloy is a homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture of two or more metals. Two or more metals or one or more metals with combined certain non-metallic elements. So this substance is called alloys. Two metals or one or more metals combined with non-metallic elements to form a homogeneous mixture. This type of homogeneous mixture is called as alloys. What is alloys? Alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or one or more metal combined with non-metallic elements. The properties of alloys are often different from those its components. The pure gold is brittle to used. The addition of small percentage of copper enhances its strength and utility. The pure gold addition of some small percentage of copper. So it is changed to high strength and utility nature. So become change the jewels and coins. Our pure gold not a high strength nature. So addition of some copper molecules to change the high strength and utility nature. Let's see amalgam. What is amalgam? Amalgam is a alloy of mercury with another metal. Mercury symbol Hg. The amalgam is a alloy of mercury with another metal. The mercury with another metal, the alloy is called as amalgam. These alloys are formed through the metallic bond. What bond? Metallic bond with the electrostatic force of attraction between electrons and the positive charge metal ion. The metal ion combined with electrons binding with what force? Binding with what bond? Metallic bond. With the force of what force is formed? Electrostatic force between elements, electrons and positive charge. The positive charge metal. What is positive charge metal? All metal have, already we know, all metals are what charge? Positive charge. The positive charge metal binding with mercury to form a metallic bond. The metallic bond, how a metallic bonds are formed? Electrostatic force attraction between electrons and positive charge metallic ion. This is called amalgam. The silver tin amalgam is used for Tyndall building. Silver symbol Ag, tin symbol Sn. The silver, tin and mercury combine to form a alloy. This alloy is called silver tin amalgam. This amalgam used to Tyndall building. The tin is used to tooth decay and fill the silver tin amalgam. Our tin is used to what amalgam? Silver tin amalgam used for Tyndall building. How amalgams are formed? Alloy of mercury with other metal. This is called amalgam. These amalgams are what bond is formed? Metallic bond is formed between electrostatic force between electrons and their positive charge metal ions. One of the example for amalgam, silver tin amalgam. This is used for Tyndall building. Let's see. Reason for alloying. What are the reasons to making alloys? First one, to modify appearance and color. The original metals change to appearance and color. So first reason is to modify appearance and color. What is the second reason? To modify chemical activity. The original metals compared to alloying metal, the chemical reactivity increases. So to modify chemical activity. Third one, lower the melting point. Lower the melting point. Compared to original metal, the original metals are high melting point, and forming to alloy, the alloys are lower the melting point. Lower the melting point. The fourth one, to increase hardness and tensile strength. Tensile strength. The fifth one, increase resistance to electricity. Resistance to electricity. These are the reason for making alloys. These are making alloys. First reason, color and appearance. Second one, chemical activity. Third one, lower melting point. Fourth one, increase hardness and tensile strength. And last one, increase resistance to electricity. Important two more question. What are the reason for making alloy? What are the reason for making alloys? This is answer for reason for making alloys. Let's see. Method of making alloy. What are the method to using making alloys? Two methods used to making alloys. First one, fusion the metal together. By fusion two metals together. Two metals are fusion to combine together and form a alloys. For example, brass is made by melting zinc and copper. Zinc. Brass is main source of two elements. What are the two elements? Zinc and copper. The zinc and copper melt and together to form a alloys. The alloy is named as brass. The first method of making alloy is fusion by metals. Fusion by metals. The second method, compressing finely divided metals. Compressing finely divided metals. For example, wood metals. An alloy of lead, tin, bismuth and cadmium powder is fusible alloys. Compressing finely divided. Compress is one of the method to making alloys. These are the two methods to make the alloys. What are the two methods? First method, fusion the metals together. Fusion method. Second one, compressing method. These two methods used to making alloys. Let's see. Alloy is a solid solution. Alloys can be considered as this solid solution in which metal with high concentration is solvent and another metals are solid. In alloy contains two metals. Two metals are non-metals. One metal is present in high concentration. The high concentration substance is called as solvent. High concentration substance is called as solvent. The lesser amount of substance is called as solid. Already we know solution is made up of what? Solid plus solvent gives solution. Alloy is the one of the what solution? Solid solution. In this solid solution, the two metals combined. One metal is present in high concentration. The high concentration substance are called as solvent. The lower concentration metals are called solid. The solid plus solvent gives solution. This alloy is one of the what solution? Solid solution. For example, brass is a solid solution of zinc and copper. Zinc present in a lesser amount. So it is called solid. Copper present in a larger amount. So it is called solvent. So zinc and copper combine to form a what alloy? Brass alloy. Brass made up of zinc and copper. Brass contains made up of zinc and copper. Zinc present in lower concentration. So it is called solid. Copper present in higher concentration. So it is called solvent. Important one more question. Solid made up brass made up of what are the metal compounds? Zinc and copper. Zinc present as a what? Solid. Copper act as a solvent. Zinc act as a solid. Let's see types of alloys. Based on the presence of iron, the alloys can be classified into two types. One is ferrous alloys, another one is non-ferrous alloys. First, learn about ferrous alloys. Ferrous means the alloys contains major components of iron. The ferrous alloys contains iron as a major component. For example, stainless steel, nickel steel. These are the ferrous alloys. These alloys are contains major component as a iron. The another one alloy is non-ferrous alloys. Non-ferrous alloys. These alloys do not contain iron as a major component. Major component. For example, aluminum alloy and copper alloy. What is ferrous alloy? The alloy contain major sources a iron. Non-ferrous alloys do not contain major component of iron. Let's see ferrous and non-ferrous alloys example and their uses. The first non-ferrous alloys is copper alloys. Copper alloys. There is two copper alloys available. One is brass, another one is bronze. Brass is the brass made up of two metals. What are the two metals? Copper and zinc. Copper symbol Cu, zinc symbol Zn. The copper and zinc combine to form a alloy that is named as brass. What is the uses of brass? Electrical filtering, metals, electrical filtering, metals, decorative items, hardboards. So these are the uses of brass. Once again recall, electrical filtering, metals, decorative items and hardboards are used for what alloys? Copper alloys named as brass. The another copper alloy is bronze. Bronze made up of two metals. What are the two metals? Copper and tin. Tin, copper symbol Cu, tin symbol Sn. What is the uses of bronze? Statues, coin, bells, gangs. These are the uses of copper alloys. The copper alloys is one of the what alloys? Non-ferrous alloys. That means these alloys do not contains major source of iron. Let's see another type of alloys. The another type of alloy, non-ferrous alloy is aluminum alloy. Aluminum alloy. Example, duralumin, magnalumin. Duralumin, composition of duralumin is aluminum, magnesium, manganese, Cu. Aluminum symbol Al, magnesium symbol Mg, manganese symbol Mn, copper symbol Cu. These four metals combine to form a alloy. This alloy is named as duralumin. This duralumin is used for aircraft tools, pressure cooker, making pressure cooker. The second aluminum alloy is magnalumin. What are the composition of magnalumin? Aluminum and magnesium. Aluminum and magnesium. These metals combine to form a alloy. This is named as magnalumin. This magnalumin used for aircraft, scientific instruments. These are the another one non-ferrous alloys is aluminum alloy. Aluminum alloys uses. Let's learn about another alloys. Ferrous alloy. Ferrous alloys. Already we know what is ferrous alloys. Aluminum iron is a major source. Major source is these types of alloys are called ferrous alloys. Ferrous alloys. Example of ferrous alloys: stainless steel, nickel steel. First learn about stainless steel. Stainless steel is combined for four metals. What are the four metals? First one iron, second one carbon, third one nickel, fourth one chromium. Iron symbol Fe, carbon symbol C, nickel symbol Ni, chromium symbol Cr. Iron, chromium, nickels are metal, carbon is a non-metal. Already we know what is alloys are formed. Alloy is made up of two or more metals or one or more metal combined with non-metallic elements. In this stainless steel, what are the non-metal compound present? Carbon is one of the non-metal. So three metals combined with one non-metal to form a alloy named as stainless steel. This stainless steel used for utensils, cutlery, automobile parts. The second iron alloy is nickel steel. Nickel steel made up of iron, carbon and nickel. These what are the two metals present? Nickel and iron is a metal, carbon is a non-metal to form a alloy named as nickel steel. The nickel steel used for cables, aircraft parts and propels. These are the non-alloys, ferrous alloys, iron ferrous alloys uses. Once again recall what is ferrous alloys. The ferrous alloys contains iron as a major component. Example, stainless steel, nickel steel. What is non-ferrous alloys? These are alloys do not contain iron as a major component. Example, aluminum alloy and copper alloys. Note the assignment question. First one, types of alloy. What are the two types of alloys? Ferrous alloys and non-ferrous alloys. These are the answer for types of alloys. The second question, what are the method to making alloys? The first 2 points is the answer for the method of making alloys. The third question, what are the reason for making alloy? The fourth one, what is amalgam? The first two line, amalgam is a alloys of mercury with another metals. Dear children, note the assignment question and learn these today's topics. Thank you, students.